Okay, we're going on to tough weapons this time. Fairly simple stuff. Yeah, Shiva, she don't do percent damage. I've said it before. Just don't put fucking attack on there. Swap out for HP. Personally, I like HP defense. You leave the third slot if you want, and then tough health on the last one. But personally, I'll just go 30-30, and then leave the weapon as it is. And then as the weapon this time around in the battle pass is actually 35 HP, 35 defense, elusive impair, and tough health. It's the ideal defensive weapon for blues. So as she's a defensive blue, it fits in pretty fucking good with her kit. So I'll just swap that onto her. If you do choose to go for the battle pass, Persea, the rampaging bitch, we all know what she can do. Personally, I'd actually make two weapons for her. Bump up the attack, huge AP on attack. Leave the third, put rampage on the bottom one for a control build, and then for an offensive build, you'd go attack, huge AP, double attack, and crit up. I think it's the double attack variant, and then you'd rampage as well. As rampage is just it's devastating on her. She can hit three times, plus with double attack she can potentially go six times with rampage. So it's devastating. Definitely worth putting that on her. Mercer, he's being used a bit more now, but that's purely on the basis he's being used in trick teams, where you just have random shit behind him, and it catches people off guard. But I would not 5-star his weapon because Axel just generally just dicks on him. I wouldn't use him on attack either because of trauma. So here's what I'd recommend: bump up the attack, put huge on there, leave the third slot, and then just leave it at that because, like I said, he's just not aged well. Like trauma, just if he recovers the bleed, and then it's not great. Now Princess does have a great third slot. Bump up the attack, huge. Keep the third, put 15-35, then bump up the attack again. You got a really solid weapon considering she's a berserker. Berserker gain extra attack when being attacked. Pretty simple stuff. And also, I will put a 20% weapon on her as well because potentially, if you get her going turn one, she can kill a line of enemies, which is extremely valuable nowadays. So yeah, just getting people off the board instantly is just very beneficial. Same with Beta, getting people off the board straight away is going to be his best option. Considering his waste not, if you do a lot of damage on your rush, he's killing four people. So here's how I propose you do it. I don't think that weapon's going to be useful. I don't think it's going to be useful in general, but bump up the attack, put huge on it, and leave it at that. And then when you get to the 5-star, just put a 20% weapon on him. Don't put it over the bound weapon because you never know. Bound weapons could come back and be really useful later on. So yeah, definitely put a 20% weapon on him. I'll put that at the end of the video. Job hits four times, I believe, and he's a multi-attacker. So what do you think is going to be the weapon? Think about it a little bit. Yeah, it's probably going to be rampage and double attack. He can potentially go eight attacks with rampage. Plus, he's a fire starter. There's a lot of possibilities there, and I don't think his bound weapon's great. Like I say, with all of them, just bump up the attack, and put huge on it. But overall, I do think double attack and rampage will be the way to go with a Job. And then we got Kira. Do not touch the third slot. The third slot is what makes him so good. He gets a Guardian Shield. He recovers from all status effects. As long as he's got a Trauma resist and a Disarm resist, he's not going to die. So it is very important that you keep it there. Multiple builds for him. You can go 30-30. You can go 30 huge attack, huge defense. You can go 15-35. You can go daze. You can go tough health. It is just depending on what you're using Kira for. So I won't give my opinion on it, but I might go 15-35 when I do get him. I might go tough health. I might go daze. I genuinely don't fucking know at this point in time. So yeah. Nick's a pretty interesting one. He's the MVP of War Champions 4, was it? So here's what I propose: you put 35 attack on there. You put huge AP when attacking, and then you leave the third slot because that is a very very good trauma being dished out. And then put 15-35 on the last slot, and yeah, I think that's his most ideal weapon because he is really good for trauma. And the reason I say go attack is because if you're using a SAS heavy team, you're going to want the damage to kill a trader or something that's left over. Fairly simple stuff. Magna, she's in the battle pass. Two ways to do it: bump up the attack, huge AP when attacking, and then 15-35 or rampage. Now it just depends on what you want: the rampage or the 15-35. 15-35 is easier in my opinion to get. However, rampage spreads out the damage a bit more, whereas 15-35 just boosts your whole team. So it depends on what you want it for. But personally, I think 1535 is just way easier to get, so I went for that. So yeah, Morgan, he's shit, just dog shit. The weapon's crap. Put the battle pass weapon on it. 35 defense HP, elusive impair, and then just put top health. The reason I say it's shit is because more than likely he's just gonna get fucking people are just gonna build AP on him, and then boom boom boom, his team's just gonna go off the fucking board. So yeah, I don't like leaving it as a window, especially when the weapon is not that fucking fantastic. Like you can have a chance of getting 25% AP. That's great, but yeah, if the enemy rushes first, you're fucked. So yeah, straight away. 35 attack, huge AP when attacking, and then leave the third slot, as it's helpful for a status heavy team. But he can hit everyone on the board, so I would put a 20% weapon on him and attack modded. So yeah, getting him go turn 1, then turn 2 he can defense down, and then just finish off whatever it is. So yeah, I'd put a 20% weapon on him, and yeah, that's just my general opinion. Like yeah, I wouldn't really mod past that. Maybe put 1535 on his core or something, but yeah, that's all I would really do, considering yeah. Now most of these banned weapons can be changeable and whatnot. Now as I do in all the videos, I'll put the best weapons you can put on these tunes at the end, and just general good usage. You gotta think, do you do percentage, put attack. If they are more defensive, put a defensive weapon on there. But I would say the best weapons for generally most of them is to make them go turn 1, because like yellows, they can go turn 1 as well. With a 20% weapon, they get a little bit of bonus as well if you have the tier 4 upgrade. And some of them can hold rampage weapons, which are fucking fantastic. So blues definitely have a lot of variety in what you can use on defense and offense. It's just what you want to personally use. So yeah, if there's any color you want me to do next, or any videos ideas you want me to do in the future, leave in the comment section below, and peace out, boys.